Hey, this is True Warrior Success Method. This is step 6, the execution, and module 6. In this module, we're going to talk about tracking. Now, tracking isn't always just for business. It can be used for absolutely anything that you're doing. It is a way to monitor what is working and what is not working. So whether you want to write it down or take a mental note, you want to try different things and see what's working, the effectiveness of it. And once you figure out exactly what works, you can use the 80-20 rule and take that 20% of what works and use that 100% of the time. This helps you find the best plan that works best for the success that you're trying to accomplish. Maybe it's with your spouse. Maybe you want to figure out what kind of date nights work for her, what she likes the most, what kind of appreciation a boss might like in your job, or maybe it's your business. Maybe you're trying to figure out exactly what strategies work the best. Write everything down or take a mental note and grade them from 1 to 10 to figure out if they work or they don't. And by doing this, you'll have a record of figuring out exactly what works and what does not work. Without tracking, nothing can be successful because you need to figure out the best possible ways to go about doing something. In business, it is probably one of the biggest, most important things you can do to create a successful business. But this tracking can be used for any kind of activity that you're trying to do. For instance, going to the gym, tracking all the workouts that you've had and how much they burned from when you use them, how good of a workout you got in, what kind of ones tiresome, what kind of ones weren't so good. Figuring it out, write it down and keep a track of it so you know exactly what works and what doesn't work. When you start doing this, when you start looking at everything in your life as a business, you will see drastic improvements in all areas of your life. Tracking is one of the biggest things that I've learned in my business to make my business a success. And you can do it with absolutely everything. So write down the ways that you went about doing something and figure out the best way to do it. And when you figure out the best way to do it, continue to do that every single time.